Hi, Christy in the Rada kitchen, and today I'd like to share a recipe with you for mini quesadilla rojo bake. And I'm going to use the Rada Quick Mix Chili Rojo Sauce. And then you can use frozen mini quesadillas. You could also use taquitos or chimichangas. And I'm going to use the chicken ones. And then you need about 1.5 cups of Mexican blend cheese, and a can of refried beans, a red onion, and a few green onions. So first I'm going to mix up the sauce. So I'm going to use 2 packages of the Rada Chili Rojo Sauce. And for each package, I'm going to add a cup of water. So I'm going to add 2 cups of water. And stir that in. And then I'm going to put it on the stove top and bring it to a boil and then cook it for about 3 minutes just to thicken it up. So while my sauce is simmering on the stove, I'm going to slice up my green onions. Need about 1/3 cup. I'm going to slice off the ends. And I'm using the Rada Cook's knife. It's like a French chef knife, but it's a little smaller, so it's easier to handle. And then you need about 1/3 cup of red onion. Now what I like to do to slice my onions, I cut slices and then I go almost to the end, and then you can just and then you'll want to blend it. So you have about 2/3 cup of sliced onion. And set that aside, and I think our sauce is done. Now in the baking dish, you're going to add 1/3 of the sauce. It's a really thick sauce. It makes really good tacos, enchiladas. It's easy to make. So I just cover the bottom good with 1/3 of the sauce. And now with half, and I did let these thaw out a little bit, not completely, but they've been sitting out for a little bit. So I'm going to put half of the quesadillas on top of the sauce. So it looks like that. And now I'm going to take my can of refried beans. If they're a little stiff, you can heat them up in the microwave a little while, about 30 seconds, just to soften them up a little bit. So I'm going to spread the refried beans over the quesadillas. And this is a 8x8 baking pan. It's a Rada stoneware, so you don't have to season it or grease it or anything. So now I have the beans. Now I'm going to put another 1/3 of the rojo sauce. And then half of our onions, I'll sprinkle over that. And then half of our cheese. And then put in the remaining quesadillas. And I'm going to pour my remaining rojo sauce over top of that. And I'm going going to put it in a 375-degree oven. You want to preheat your oven for 25 minutes, and at that time we're going to add our cheese and put it in another 5 minutes. After 25 minutes, you want to add the remaining cheese and bake it another 5 minutes. And I just took it out of the oven, and I'm going to garnish it with the remaining onions and some black olives. And you could serve it with sour cream. This is just one of the recipes using our Chili Rojo sauce. It's great as a sauce, and it's also good in ground beef to make tacos.